Nerdverse, bringing you yet another episode. My name is Travis. I'm joined as always by my fantastic co-host Eric, and we have two special guests with us tonight, Scott and Chris. And we will be talking about pro wrestling. Yeah, that's right. Cup of coffee. Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time. But before we get into all that, I'm going to get through our usuals. Like, follow, share, subscribe, do all the fun algorithm things for us. We appreciate it. Leave us a good review wherever you get your podcast from. If you want to leave us a bad review, please ask us for our Discord. We'll be more than happy to give it to you, and you can tell us in person. If you feel that motivated to type out your hate and vitriol to us. Other than that, was lax on my homework this week on Nerdy News, so I hope Eric has something that came up.
Bloodlines 2 came out. Wasn't as much hype to it once it came out as I thought there'd be. It seems like it's a bit of a bland game. So it's kind of shitty. Other than that, though, there wasn't too much this week. I didn't see any big movies or anything like that. And
yeah, it was a slow week for news on my end, too. Mostly because I saved all of my news things. I always do pro wrestling stuff, and that's what we're talking about this week. So that's why we invited Scott and Chris, both avid fans of pro wrestling in every form, whether it's the big times like New Japan, AEW, WWE, or midget wrestling, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite things to watch. Those dudes get wild, man. Like, they're doing some crazy shit over in there. I watched a hardcore match on YouTube from, like, was it like Little Pro Wrestling or some shit like that? And it was bananas, dude. Those dudes were doing like Hurricane Ranas off the edge of the ring, and it's like a full-size ring, so it's like 20 feet. Like, it's...
Jeez.
I just found out there was midget wrestling here last week, 2 weeks ago, and I'm really sad because we should have gone.
Dude, they're super fun to watch. Like, I'm into it. Ticket prices aren't astronomical either, so you can actually afford to go to the show and then eat that month. But I'm skipping ahead because that's going to be a topic for later, because I have a feeling 3 out of 4 of us here are going to shit all over TKO for 20 minutes.
Jeez.
Just so everybody knows, these are personal opinions. Don't come at the show for that. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, it's my personal opinion that TKO is terrible. Hi, TKO. I know you're listening. Just kidding. There's
you
no
never
chance that they watch our show.
They can see one of our shorts or something. Every now and then they pop off.
Well, maybe. They can eat my shorts, given how they're charging people $8,000 for floor seats or whatever WrestleMania tickets are going for right now.
That's insane.
And apparently they're just getting started, so there's that to look forward to.
I just want to know who these people are, where they can actually afford $8,000 for floor seats at WrestleMania.
Me. I was incorrect. I am so sorry. Floor seat prices for WrestleMania 42 range for anywhere from approximately $3,868 to $8,998 per night.
Per night.
Why did we even have to make WrestleMania 2 nights? Like, that still blows my mind.
Because there's a gajillion people on that roster, and they really do need 2 nights in order to showcase enough people to make it worth it. It's not like the Attitude Era where there's 5 big stars at any given time and the other 10 are on injury leave.
That is right, but the real reason is because it's double their advertising, so double the money.
Mm-hmm.
That's also true. But I do like the fact that I get to see more people perform.
I agree. I'm not mad about that part, but I never watched night 1, and then we could just watch the highlights right before we watch night 2.
Yeah.
Last year, to me, night 2 or night 1 was better than night 2. Like, I had way better matches last year.
I don't know that we ever... Chris, when you came over, did we watch the main event and that was it?
I think we just watched the main event, yeah. And then saw highlights.
I was at it all day, man. I was eating nothing but wings. I was sucking down Dr. Peppers like they were going to be illegal the next day. Like, I was... I was all hopped up on Mountain Dew, baby. I was ready to go.
I was hopped up on other things, and Chris was really annoyed at me because I could barely talk.
It was. I mean, it was on 420. They did it to themselves.
Yep.
I'm never annoyed when you can't talk, Scott. I'm happy
when
you don't talk. I can actually watch the fucking show.
Here's another fun fact. Specialized VIP experiences start at a much higher rate. Packages like the Elite experience start at $37,500, but it comes with a commemorative chair.
Oh wow!
I was like, unless it's signed and Stone Cold hits me with it, like if I don't walk out with CTE from one of my favorite pro wrestlers, I don't know if that's worth it. Like,
you walk out and you get an RKO out of nowhere.
I'd be down to meet
that
Randy
would
Orton.
be nice.
I'd take an RKO.
Like
that'd be dope.
If you could do a birthday at like wrestling and then like your favorite wrestler like attacks you when you're backstage, that would just be the greatest thing ever.
As long as it's not Nia Jax, I don't want to end up in Traction.
Well, yeah.
Or Goldberg. That's why I said your favorite wrestler. You get to pick.
I thought Goldberg was your favorite, Eric. Just kidding. We know it's Hulk Hogan, you weirdo.
It was, and then it was Stone Cold.
Yeah, brother. That's not going to work for me, brother.
Hogan cut some pretty decent promos when he was NWO.
No, he doesn't. No, he did not.
NWO.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Best promos from the cocaine era of pro wrestling goes to one man, and that's Randy Savage. Like, I also refuse to call it the golden age of wrestling. It's definitely the cocaine era.
They hear me knocking, brother.
The cream of the crop.
Dude, the cream of the crop promo is so good. It's still not as nonsensical as the cup of coffee one, dude. The cup of coffee one just blows my mind. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah.
Ever since Dan, what's his name, was on CVV talking about that, I've watched that promo like 1,000 times. It's so funny.
It's ridiculous, dude. Like, he's like, what is he talking about?
All right, we got to get to current events, not like 1980s and 90s. So the current state.
That is current events. That comedian is doing Macho Man impressions now, and he's amazing at them.
Let's start with something different than WWE, though.
You start with All Elite?
I think we should. Yeah, I was going to say.
So first thing is we can go through our list of champions. I have that pulled up. Oh, I had that pulled up. I just closed that window because I'm dumb.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to just nod a little bit when you said it.
I know what I'm like.
That's good. First step.
So we've got current champion for AEW is Hangman Adam Page. He's their top dog right now, which is fine. I like Adam Page. He did steal Logan Paul's buckshot lariat, which is wild.
Yeah, I know. What a jerk.
Logan Paul, next champ.
Oh, please no.
Yep.
Please never.
I would take Logan Paul over Jey Uso 100% of the time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dude, yeah, thanks for just bringing up. I was like, would you rather be kicked in the nuts or punched in the nuts? Like,
give me both, baby.
Yeah, like, let's just do them back to back.
Stop hating on Logan Paul.
He's a part-timer. That is why I don't want him holding a belt. I'll watch his matches, but, like, let's not feed him a belt.
Brock Lesnar was a part-timer.
I know, and I hated the fact that he kept the world championship hostage for, like, 2 years because he really liked Vince and they had a thing happening. No, we're not going to get into that either. We're not going to get into that either. Already done that. AEW Women's Champion is my favorite person on their roster, period, and that's Chris Statlander.
I do like her.
I love Chris Statlander. She's exciting. She's happy. She's just a bubbly person, like, outside of the ring, which is another thing that I just like. Their unified champion, which I don't know what that means, is because
Okada?
Yeah, Okada. I was about to butcher that first name, but we're just gonna go Okada.
Kazuchika Okada.
Thank you.
Chris is related to him.
Yes. I'm related to all the Asian
I was gonna say I didn't know he was Korean. I thought he was Japanese.
Close enough.
It's nearby, like, geographically speaking, I guess. Mercedes Moné is the TBS champion.
Boo.
I have a feeling, yeah, we'll get into how I feel about Mercedes Moné. She's also the champion for like 14 other companies that she doesn't wrestle at. Okada is currently the Continental champion.
Damn,
That
double
means,
champ.
oh, that's what the unified champion is he's got the Continental champion and the international championship belt. The men's tag team champions are Brodido, which is the combination of Brody King and Bandito, which is a weird combination that actually just kind of works, which is fun. Kyle Fletcher is the TNT champion. I've seen a few of his matches. Actually, one of them I watched was Scott. He's actually pretty talented. Like, that guy's gonna go far if he gets.
I was
right.
impressed.
Yeah,
I was impressed with him.
He definitely reminds me of like the Randy Orton of AEW, in my opinion.
Yeah, I get that kind of that young rising star vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, if they keep booking him right, he's gonna be top tier for them. That's definitely a good pickup for them. The Trios champion is currently the Ops, which is the team of Samoa Joe, looks like Powerhouse Hobbs, and who is that guy? Shibata. Had to look his name up because I couldn't remember it. Are the Trios champion, which anytime Samoa Joe is holding gold, I'm fine with. Samoa Joe also.
Yeah.
We were talking about it before the show started, talking about promo work. Samoa Joe is top tier on the microphone.
Oh, yeah. I love Samoa Joe.
When they let him just turn him loose on the microphone and don't over-script him, he can hand you gold. His promos against AJ Styles were amazing.
Bro,
there's
all
a
I'm
triples
saying.
champion in AEW.
Yeah, there's Trios champion.
They do the kind of like the luchador like in AAA where they have like trios belts. Yeah. But all I'm saying, like, before AJ retires, he needs to have one more match with Samoa Joe. And
I would love that.
I don't know if Christopher Daniels is retired, but they need to have like a one more triple threat match like they had in TNA.
Dude, I don't know if their bodies could do that anymore. I'm afraid if Samoa Joe does that, that could be the end of his elbow.
Fuck it. Who cares?
Like, the whole arm would just pop off at that point.
Well, if they're going to retire anyway, they might as well die. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's logic.
That's going to be our topic for the future. We're going to talk about life after pro wrestling. And spoiler alert, it's usually not great.
No.
You have a few exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, it's usually a fade into obscurity and then an early grave for a lot of those guys, which is a huge bummer.
Yeah, and a lot of those guys too just like try to hold on to past glory, and it's just like really sad.
Hold on too long. AEW does have an advantage right now, a significant advantage over WWE, in that you can still afford to go see their shows. That topic's going to get brought up a lot. The other thing I'm going to bring up is that Edge and Christian are finally back together as a tag team, and I love that.
I did not know that, but I will watch now.
So
give me more Edge and Christian together.
So are they like
AEW's more exciting non-belt holders or belts?
Honestly, AEW's got like a really stacked, talented roster. Where they lose me is their storyline pacing.
I agree. Yeah.
Sometimes it takes way too long, and sometimes it's done way too fast.
Or it's just weird.
Yeah.
Or it's weird.
When you were here, Travis, 2 weeks ago-ish, 3 weeks ago, whatever, we watched AEW, and I hadn't watched in a long time. I had no idea what was going on. And, like, the whole story that night was they're now fighting at a pay-per-view because Samoa Joe dropped a belt instead of handing it to somebody. Was that right?
Yeah, so Adam Page, they teamed up with Powerhouse Hobbs and Samoa Joe. They won their match. Adam Page went to hand them back their trios belt. He accidentally dropped Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe took it as intentional and attacked, and so then they had a fight on, I think it was Wrestle Dream was their last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And it took 3 buckshot lariats to bring Samoa Joe down because he's just a beast.
That's about as dumb as Booker and Edge fighting over a shampoo commercial.
Yeah, and Booker had better hair. It should have gone to him in the first place.
I agree.
Duh. But then we might have missed out on the supermarket
Ooh, that's true.
cake
Oh,
baking
yeah.
brawl, which was by
That's
far
true.
one of the best stupid gimmicks I've ever seen.
No, that's one
Stone
of the
Cold, my
best.
friends.
Yeah, that's one of the best thing that WWF ever did was the Stone
the
Cold
gro-
Booker T feud.
Completely
They fought in
agree.
they
The
fought in the
grocery store
supermarket.
fight
Oh my
was
god,
so good.
it's so
Um,
good.
But yeah, we were talking about the roster. AEW's got a pretty stacked roster, if I'm being honest, as far as like talented stars go. You have some dudes that could be bigger if they ever stayed healthy. The big one being Adam Cole. If Adam Cole could
Yeah.
just stay healthy, he'd probably be one of the best like small guys on any wrestling promotion.
Isn't he retired? Like because of concussions or?
He's not retired. He's still on their active roster. He still does stuff. I mean, he's been taking bumps and stuff too. So I mean,
Interesting.
yeah, I think he's been fairly cleared. It's just like I said, it's just rough, man.
Where is MJF at?
He's
Haven't heard
still at
anything.
AEW. I think he's out on injury currently.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
taking
I think
time
he had
off.
yeah, I think he had to have shoulder surgery. Because the last match I saw, he was pretty taped up with the kinesia tape like all
Mhm.
over one shoulder. So, you
You
still
think-
have the man
you think
defying
AEW 's
age
gonna-
with Billy Gunn at AEW. That guy still looks insanely good for being. God, he's got to be pushing 50.
No, isn't he like 60?
I think he's older than that.
He's gotta be in his 60s.
He's 61.
'Cause I was.
That's
There's no way. Oh my God, he is 61. That's insane.
Yeah, that's wild.
I would sell
your
Scott's
body,
soul to
kids.
look half as good at 40.
If I ever had one, I'd let you sell it.
I can't sell my iron. I'm a ginger. I don't have one.
Damn.
It's rough, man. It's rough.
So
out
are they
there.
gonna let Edge fight John Cena for the last match?
No. No chance.
You don't think
TKO
AEW 's
does a
gonna let it?
cross promotion thing. Nah. Honestly, Cena's very last match should be against Dominic Mysterio for the IC title, in which he wins and then immediately vacates. And then that way Dominic Mysterio gets to run around saying he retired John Cena, which is not untrue.
I would actually be into that. Because
But
that's
it
the only
would
belt
definitely-
Cena hasn't won, right?
Yeah, that would make Cena a Grand Slam champion.
That's actually a really good idea.
I
But
think they
isn't-
should go for it. Wouldn't it be amazing though to see Dominic Mysterio running around saying he retired John Cena?
Dude, turn him
Oh,
into
yeah.
the next legend killer.
Dominic,
Yes.
the next legend, yes.
Yeah.
Or have him just claim he's the next legend killer. That would be just as
Yeah.
good. He doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to say it.
And then they just put him in a feud with Randy Orton.
Yeah, and then just have people boo him. Um,
Yeah, but so like Finn and the guy with the giant head, I can't remember his name, but they lost
JD
to
McDonough.
JD McDonough. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
lost
lost.
the tag team belts.
They lost the tag team belts. Yeah, and I
saw
heard
that.
rumors it was because they're gonna set up a feud with Dominic and Finn. So Judgment Day is gonna break up, and then Finn is
Yes.
gonna feud with Dominic over the IC belt because they've been having their little.
I
you know.
hope they go good guy Finn, because I am not emotionally ready to have Dominic Mysterio be a face.
I don't think he should ever be a face.
hmm
I'm fine with that. He's so fun to boo.
Right.
I've
So I
been,
guess
to,
Yeah.
going
I've
on
been
to
to two
WWE
shows where Dominic Mysterio's been at, and that's the most fun I've ever had jeering somebody from the crowd. Like, I was
It's
chanting
so
ridiculous things.
loud.
Oh, I was at the show in Fort Worth where they had to literally cut the ambient microphones around the ring because we were booing so loud. Dickies Arena was off the charts. They said it was somewhere like 110 to like 112 decibels at one point when we were booing Dominic Mysterio. Like,
Holy
it was
balls.
outrageous. He was getting flipped off by 4-year-olds. I mean, he has so much heat. Like,
He definitely needs to retire John Cena. 100%.
like I said, that would be amazing. Like, even if he loses the match, he gets to run around saying he retired John Cena.
Yeah, I'm gonna be disappointed if that match doesn't happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't think they'll book that.
No. I wonder who they're gonna book for Cena's last match.
I don't know. I'm hoping Danhausen jumps ship and he does it against John Cena because that would just be the best comedy match that ever existed.
Alvin just pointing at Cena the whole time.
I would pay a large amount of money to put Danhausen in a feud with R-Truth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd be into that.
That would be the best gimmick match of. That would be the best comedy wrestling that has ever happened ever. Would be Danhausen versus R-Truth. Truthhausen.
Truthhausen. New tag team champs.
That would be good.
All right,
Actually,
so
that would
definitely
be
moved
good.
on from AEW.
No, we still need to keep
So-
going through because
so-
we have one person that I have to bring up when we talk about the roster at AEW, and that's the
Okay.
most underutilized man in professional wrestling, and that's Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, dude.
Some of
yeah.
you may remember him as Cesaro, the Swiss
Cesaro.
Superman. Why he has not held a top title blows my mind.
Yeah, even in AEW, I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
Dude, he yeeted Darby Allin,
I saw that.
like overhead pressed Darby Allin,
Mhm.
and then threw him all the way
On
to
the
the
announce
announce table from the ring. Like that is an
That is-
impressive.
Strong man.
He's insane.
By the way, that announce table was not gimmicked because Darby just
No,
bounced
dude,
right off.
Dar-
that.
Darby Allin is cruising for spinal issues. Like
Oh my
he's just
God.
headed to nerve damage as fast as he can go.
Listen, I don't wish death on him, but if he's still alive at 40, I will be so shocked.
He takes such nasty bumps. He has no concern for his safety and well-being.
No.
Yeah.
You'll
he's
see
like
those
me.
guys
crazy.
like brace for falls and stuff like that, or gimmick fall it, and not Darby. No, we're going full speed, 1,000 miles an hour into the barrier, 1,000 miles an hour into the stairs, 1,000 miles an hour into the table. Like, good God, man.
Did I watched an indie match. I think it was a battle royal, and Darby got back body dropped out of the ring. But and this was like ECW cement floor. So he got back body dropped out of the ring. His legs hit the guardrail, and then he flipped, and his head smacked right into the cement. Like I don't know
Oh,
how he didn't
God.
die. It was
Ugh.
brutal.
Oh, that's rough. You have a lot of other like really good people on that roster. You have Taz's son Hook, who's a big favorite, super talented guy. He's not getting the push that I thought he would after he won the TNT title. I thought for sure they were going to bump him all the way up to the main event roster, but he's kind of faded away. And I wonder if that has something to do with his mic skills.
Yeah.
You have John Moxley, the super bleeder.
Yep.
Can't
I
stand
do
that
love
guy.
Mox.
I like
What?
John
Can't stand him.
Moxley. He does bleed a lot for no reason. It's like he took a chest chop and like now his eye's bleeding.
I just think like he's very like it's almost like I feel like he's really, really just trying way too hard to distance himself from being Dean Ambrose by like just doing these really like crazy spots where he's like getting suplexed on like a freaking 2x4 with nails sticking out of it and it's like sticking out of his back, you know, and it's
Yeah,
like,
that was gross.
it's like what is the point of this? Like why are we doing death matches in AEW, you know, like I don't know. I mean, because I know, like, you know, with his Moxley persona, you know, he wrestled in CZW, and, like, was in death matches, and that's his whole shtick. He was, like, this hardcore, super tough, didn't give a shit, you know, attitude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't get it in AEW. Like, I like him, but I just don't understand why he's doing these, like, really, like, intense, like, spots where he can, like, really hurt
No
himself.
idea. Yeah, because I don't know. Like I said, I like his
And
work.
he's-
I like what he
it's
does,
funny.
but also there's the same time like it just
Yeah.
again the overuse of like the hardcore and the bleeding thing.
Oh, and I'm sure like Renee is like super happy he's doing these spots too. So.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure she's hyped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a big question. When Kind was doing a lot of this stuff, did anyone ever think it was kind of crazy? I mean, he didn't take it to the same level with like the nail in the back, but he did some rather crazy stunts.
Who?
And I don't remember anybody like minding too much.
Who'd you say?
So is there a big difference between Ambrose and Mankind?
Oh,
Oh,
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. Yeah, Mick Foley would not bleed in not every match was a gimmick match.
Yeah.
I think he's.
And
I think-
people hated on Foley for it too. I mean, Ric
Mhm.
Flair
Yeah.
like
Hated him. He called him a
hated.
glorified stuntman, basically.
Yeah,
you
those
know.
two, they wrote
That's
books
pretty
talking
accurate.
shit about each other.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real beef. Which I don't understand how you can beef with Mick Foley at all. He seems like a genuinely just kind
Dude, he
person.
is the nicest guy in the world, like
He's
100%.
super cool. And also, Ric Flair is pretty unhinged, so.
Yeah. Well, Rick has that ego. You know, he's got that big, massive ego he just walks around with.
Hmm.
Like, he still thinks he has one more match in him. It's like, dude, we watched your quote-unquote retirement match and it was terrible. Like,
He would legitimately
It was not only
die.
terrible; it was terrifying. I thought for sure he was dying. Like,
oh
I
yeah,
thought
he was
for
sweating
sure.
so bad. Like, it's like, is he
Bro,
gonna
he
have a
was
heart attack?
sweating on the entranceway. Like,
Yeah.
he turned purple, making his walk to the freaking ring. Like, it wasn't that bad.
Styling
but
and
he's
profiling. Yeah.
old.
But
Yeah,
going back
that's-
to that question though, with Mick Foley, I think it's because Mick. I mean, when you look at Mick, he's not the prototypical like wrestler in terms of looks. You know, he wasn't big and jacked. You know, he didn't have like, you know, the good looking physique or the good looking face. So I think he had to do some crazy stuff to kind of differentiate himself from the other wrestlers. And I think
Mhm.
that's why he was just so nuts and put his body on the line just so he can go out and get work. You know, I mean, Moxley is super jacked. He's, you know, good looking, quote unquote, you know.
he's got the athleticism.
He's got the athleticism, but and not to but it's like, but why is he still doing this stuff? Like, he doesn't have to differentiate himself. Like, it's like he does these crazy spots because I don't know.
I think it's
like
the love of the game. I think he just enjoys.
I guess, yeah, I guess so.
I actually read Moxley's book a couple years ago, which you guys should read.
He can write.
Yeah,
I'm
his
just
book
kidding.
is
He's actually,
nuts.
like I've listened to him talk. He's actually pretty like.
He's very articulate.
Yeah.
He I forgot exactly what happened, but he left home and he legitimately lived in the Las Vegas desert with like a wolf pack for like 4 years. Like, he legit just lived in the desert with wolves. He's legit crazy.
I mean, I think to put your body on the line like that, you have to be a little bit crazy. Because, like, I always had the dream as a little kid. It's like, I'm going to be a pro wrestler. And then I took, like, just a bump on the ground where I
And you're like,
throw
"Oh,
myself flat on the ground. And I was like, that kind of hurt. I
Yeah.
don't know if this is for me.
it's not."
Yeah, it turns out it's not.
Didn't Stone Cold have like legit beef with Mox when he was Dean Ambrose, or was that just all staged when he was on the
I don't
Broken
remember.
Skull podcast?
I don't know how much of that. It's so hard with him because he's one of those guys that blurs the line from his real life persona into his like
Yeah.
actual persona. Not
Mhm.
talking about Moxley, not Stone Cold. Stone Cold has abandoned, for the most part, his previous persona when he does things like the Broken Skull podcast, and which honestly, if you're not checking out his Instagram, where it's just him following around his cat, you should definitely do that. He's got a barn cat that he has its own Instagram channel that's pretty solid. Let's see. I think that's pretty much everyone of note on the men's roster from AEW. Oh nope, my absolute favorite pro wrestler on AEW. I have to resend some things, and I gotta go with Orange. Oh, we lost Chris. Bye, Chris. He'll be back.
He said back.
Yeah.
I hope. But we have to talk about freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Everybody loves a piece of fruit.
Sorry guys, I like disappeared for a second. I had
Yeah,
to
it
like
was like-
rejoin. Like, what's going on? I got a phone call on my phone and it just like kicked me out.
It was peace.
It's like, what the hell just happened?
We forgot another person super important to pro wrestling, especially if you ask his own opinion about it. Ricochet is on AEW. and he's
God,
jobbing
that
for
happen?
stars there now.
I can't stand that dude. He's fun to watch, but he seems like the most obnoxious human being.
Yeah, like
And those
could really
stupid
get
ass glasses. I hate them.
He's not a big fan of the round glasses, huh?
He looks like such a pedo.
Moving to the women's roster, we already talked about Chris Statlander, who's the women's champ. She's amazing. We all love her. They have Athena, formerly known as Ember Moon, super athletically gifted woman. She's currently the women's world champion for Ring of Honor. Yeah, Ring of Honor was the one that was brought by AEW. And she's super good. She's crazy talented, super athletic, decent promo work. Ticks all the boxes for me as far as an exciting one to watch. They've got Jamie Hayter, who's pretty good. She's ticking all the boxes. They have my least favorite female pro wrestler on their roster as well, and that's Mercedes Moné. If somebody condensed mediocrity and then told me it was amazing, it would be Mercedes Moné.
She's like the least likable Jade Cargill, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I could never hear
annoying.
Jade Cargill do a promo, and I would still like her promos better than Mercedes Moné.
Oh wow!
And it's crazy that her whole shtick is collecting these belts. Can you name one company's belt she has?
AEW.
Oh, she
Oh,
does.
Yeah,
Did you just tell me
AEW, AAA.
She's got the TNT belt. I didn't know she was a AAA champion.
Yeah,
Can you name us
one
two?
AAA.
I'm looking at her page right now.
I think she has a TNT.
CML is yes. It looks
Yeah,
like
CML.
CMLL World Women's Champion and the interim Ring of Honor Women's World.
That's
TV
right, Ring of
Champion.
Honor. Yes.
So I'm like,
It just blows
fine.
my mind because when Ultimo did it, like Ultimo Dragon deserves accolades like that.
Oh yeah.
What
We
has
also
she actually
defended
done?
every belt like
Right.
a lot.
I remember seeing Ultimo first time in WCW with all the belts, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Like, this guy must be a badass. Look at all these championships he's got." I don't see that with Mercedes. I just think it's like, okay.
Going through the rest of the roster, they've got Ruby Soho, who I like, just individually, like as a person. I like Ruby Soho.
She just had a kid.
Decent, yeah. And she's a really good pro wrestler too. I really enjoy seeing her feuds. She had a really good feud with Paige, which was solid. And then Thunder Rosa, who's also just one of those genuinely like nice people.
She seems pretty great.
I think she still runs her own Texas-based promotion on the side.
I thought. Wait, you said Thunder Rosa. So I thought Thunder Rosa was getting like a ton of heat for just like legitimately hurting people.
Did she legitimately? I
didn't know that.
Must have missed that one. I just remember her interactions between her and Simon Miller and the rest of the like What Culture people was always like super positive. So
I'll have to look that up because I just remember there was like a big thing with Thunder Rosa.
And then they also have Timeless Toni Storm.
I like her.
Who is what?
Yes.
Toni Storm is what they should have done with Lacey Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like.
No, Toni Storm's that whole gimmick is just pure gold.
Yeah, it's just like it's
just
what
so
they should have
there.
done. It's what they should have done with Lacey Evans, and it would have fit perfectly. It would have worked with both of them. Toni Storm is absolutely killing it with that character work, though.
Well, Lacey Evans has OnlyFans now, so just make money off that.
Yeah, well, that's what you do when you leave pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Can I do that without getting into pro wrestling?
As long as you stop being a fan of pro wrestling, you can then open an OnlyFans. That's fine. Don't expect to make a lot of money. I'm just kidding. Your feet are amazing. Go ahead and just
listen. I can market myself well, okay?
Scotty.
I got Photoshop. You know?
Scott's OnlyFans is gonna be like him playing with his WWE characters.
It's not a. It's It's gonna be a ripoff of Scotty Too Hotty's name, but it's gonna be Scotty Too Toddy, and it's just gonna be pictures of his feet.
Scotty Too Toddy.
You might be onto something here.
Scott's like, I've already quit my job.
That's a great idea.
And then the last of it, AEW is currently employing the GOAT of commentary with old Jim Ross when he's there, but he's not there as often as previously. He's been having some health issues. So, of course, always wishing Jim Ross well. And I think that's it for big notable names as far as what's happening in AEW. Like I said, super talented people, and then a lot of people I like to make fun of. Shelton Benjamin. The Hurt Syndicate is back, which is great. And you got Shelton Benjamin. We have 2 Erics.
Dude, I love
So great.
Shelton Benjamin.
I'm looking at Eric in stereo
Ooh.
on Riverside right now. There's
Hey
2.
now. Hey now.
One of
Which
them.
one's the real Eric?
Yeah, Eric, say something.
Which one's the real Eric?
Yeah, one of them's a mimic. Okay,
The
I
one
see one of
that's-
them waving.
One's a... Quick, get your gun.
Oh, there, we finally
internet
booted one.
messing up.
All right, I'm going to go to WWE's page and we can talk about their champions.
All
Wait.
3,000 of them.
Wait. Before we talk, can we please talk about how underrated Shelton Benjamin is?
Oh, dude, wildly underutilized. If he could work a microphone, he would be like A tier.
It's just an athletic freak in the WWF.
Oh, yeah. His
Didn't get a
match with
proper
Shawn
run.
Michaels.
Oh,
His
yeah,
match with
dude.
Shawn Michaels is one of my all-time favorites.
I mean,
Absolutely.
one of the best Sweet Chin music sells like ever. Springboarding off the rope.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
gosh.
good.
I thought he killed
So
him.
good.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, Shelton Benjamin is just, unfortunately, his mic skills sucks, but
Yeah.
that dude can wrestle.
Still an athletic anomaly. That dude is
Mhm.
wild. I think he had a ladder match in AEW fairly recently where he jumped from the turnbuckle to the ladder.
Mhm.
Like, so dope.
I don't know if you guys watch Maven Huffman's YouTube channel, but I can't see Shelton Benjamin the same anymore because Maven refers to him as the tree trunk. And I wish I could get that visual out of my head. When they shared a locker room, I guess he learned some things about Shelton.
Yeah, if he turns too fast, he'd give you a black eye if you were sitting down.
Apparently, he'll give the whole first row a black eye.
They call him the tripod.
Just propping himself up.
That's his new character.
I'm just clipping this so you all know this.
My bad.
His new finisher is just going to be a
No, no.
crossbody, and people get creeped out when it hits them. They're like, "Ooh,
It touched me.
I felt it on me."
It touched my leg.
All right, moving over to WWE and their list of champions. It's only like 6 pages long. No, they're really not just wild with belts. They do have quite a few, but they're not insane. Undisputed WWE champion is Cody Rhodes.
I have my opinions on Cody Rhodes.
He's fine. He's fine.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's
A lot
fine.
of people say he's boring.
He's
I
fine.
was reading a lot of Twitter and stuff like that. Like
He's
or
much
X, whatever
he's
the fuck
much
it's called.
better than he was the first time he was in WWE, where he looked exactly like generic wrestler number 4. In case you ever want to build your own character, go back to 2K. I think it was like 2K12. Cody Rhodes and generic wrestler 4 are identical character models. World Heavyweight Championship is currently vacant. That was the one that Seth Rollins hold. He is currently out on injury. It's up for grabs between CM Punk and main event Jey Uso.
CM stunk.
I like CM Punk. I like Old Man Punk.
I don't.
Why are they still snubbing LA Knight, though, is my question.
Yeah, because apparently someone in the back just hates LA Knight is the only thing I can think of. Is like there must be personal beef between
Listen, when
Law
you're
and some random guy backstage. It's
when
probably
you're
green shirt
Elias's
guy.
brother, when you're Elias's brother, I mean,
Ezekiel. He does look like Ezekiel.
He does. That's true.
The Ezekiel character in LA Light do look a lot alike.
No, but yeah, dude, LA Knight's just getting jobbed out to people. It's crazy.
He's always sniffing at the main event
Mm-hmm.
picture, which is sad because he probably has one of the best main event introductions, when he jumped up to the main event, specifically when he just interrupted Roman Reigns' 12-minute long walk to the ring. Was by far one of the best moments to just catapult him to stardom, because he goes
so did he does he have backstage heat or something, or
from what I've heard, most people like him backstage. He's had one moment of heat from a missed spot at the Royal Rumble between him and Drew McIntyre, which was technically not even LA Knight's fault. It was that someone had missed their cue, so everyone ended up 15 to 20 seconds behind. And so the timing got off because LA Knight was still going for his spot with Logan Paul at the same time that Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre were supposed to be having their moment. And so
LA Knight, though, had to have done something to not get
like I said, I think there's a writer or somebody backstage, or green shirt chin pubes guy just doesn't like him. I've read every dirt sheet, and I have no idea why they're holding off on LA Knight. I follow all of those pages, and no one's reporting any heat backstage on LA Knight. He goes, he does his job, he works.
Because he's not related to The Rock, and he sounds like The Rock. So people,
that's probably
you can't
what it is.
avoid that.
Oh, Kevin Nash hates his guts for no reason.
Yeah, Kevin Nash hates everybody, though.
Dude, Kevin Nash a big time hater anymore.
I can't even listen to his podcast because he sounds like he has so much brain damage now, and he obviously does. But
dude, he rambles just incoherently, just out of
it's
he'll start telling a story.
Random Rick says Austin Theory should get a shot at the vacant title. Hell yeah, brother.
I'd prefer him over Uso, 100%.
Yeah, I'd take Austin Theory. I would take Austin Theory and what's his name, the Australian guy that he's always paired up with.
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller. I would take them 50-50ing the World Heavyweight Championship as a gimmick over Jey Uso.
I'm into that.
Just have them share the belt. Huh?
I said the people that served me at Tim Hortons would be more interesting than Jey Uso. I'm totally honest right now.
There's a checkout lady at Tim Hortons that I think could really be world champion.
Yeah. He's got the yeet thing, and that's it, man. The rest of it is just
his matches are
watch his highlights; they're awful.
Yeah,
super kick,
crossbody. I mean spear. I mean crossbody. I mean spear. Yeah, it's
Logan Paul, man. I want Logan Paul to get a big title.
Shut up.
That's my
I want you off the podcast.
I'm with Eric on this one.
I think Logan Paul, they should just keep him in the mid card. He's super talented, don't get me wrong, but giving him a main event run, I don't know.
He shows up 4 times a year. It's just one of those things. It was the same thing with Brock when he had the titles. No one wanted to see Brock.
Listen, I hate Logan Paul as a human being. He's garbage, but the dude can talk. He's a great wrestler. He has an insane social media presence, which would be good for everything.
Yeah, random Rick, I'm with you. The Usos are just kind of white bread. They're just so generic as far as that's not true. They cut a pretty good promo against Paul Heyman and the Vision when they were going the Oracle, or not the Oracle. They were the Wise Man, aka the Advocate, aka, and he was supposed to say Oracle, but he said Orca. And Jimmy was he looked like one. I was that's pretty solid. That was pretty funny. But yeah, other than that, they're pretty bread and butter, generic.
Did you play the new wrestling, the 2K26 or whatever, with Roman Reigns in the cover? It is he's the main guy in that game, and it's
they gave him a 99 rating too. It's astronomical. I do like Roman Reigns' heel work with the Bloodline. That was the best heel turn that they've had in recent, storytelling heel turn they've had in a long time.
Is he back to being a face?
Cena.
Yeah, he's back to face. No, Cena's would have been great if they could have given us a coherent storyline, but he turned heel. Everyone was super excited for it, and then it just kind of died.
They did
Yeah.
literally nothing.
Yeah,
Well,
they
he-
couldn't write a good story for him.
Well, he didn't even change. Like basically, he still came out with like his same John Cena stuff, never give up, all that crap. Like
He
so, it was
should've
like really
slapped the kid.
confusing. Yeah. It was,
Well, and then the person he was supposed to be teamed up with is disappeared, and then they never explained it. And then Travis
Yeah.
Scott was there for no
Yeah.
reason, and that was
Yeah.
never really explained either.
Well, you know what I don't understand is Cena was
Why
on
Travis
CBV.
Scott was there ever?
Well, I wish he would do terrible things I can't say on air. But Cena was on CBV talking about he had an almost heel run against The Rock, their first Mania thing, and he had already recorded new music. He already had new gear. He already had new entrance robes that he had like a closet full of them. He had already planned on how to modify his moveset. And he was like, I really want to bring that out before my retirement. And then when he turned heel, I was like, oh my God, here we go.
Mhm.
And he used none of it.
Nope.
I'm like, if you already have all this crap ready to go, what are we doing here? Just to sell more shirts?
Yeah, just the
Yeah.
last time is now.
So
The
stupid.
best way to do it would have been if he slapped a Make-A-Wish kid. That would have been the way.
No,
to-
that's too
Oh,
far.
yeah.
That's too far.
Dude, I was
That's not
thinking
fun.
the.
I
was
did have
thinking the
I
exact
had a
same thing.
genius idea where he would team up with, like start a tag team, and it would be the Break-A-Wish Foundation. I thought that would be
I'm just telling you, man. If he would have slapped a Make-A-Wish kid,
team
that would've
him up
sold the
with
whole
Dominic
thing.
Mysterio, and they could have been the Break-A-Wish Foundation, and I think that would have been amazing.
Imagine the news coverage they would have got if he slapped a Make-A-Wish kid. Like, that could have been that kid's
Naturally.
final wish.
I don't know. MJF had to
Yes.
pay like $250,000 because he threw someone else's tequila in a child's face, which that lady wasn't supposed to have tequila at that event anyway. Throwing that out there. But he did have to pay a pretty significant fine because he threw tequila in a child's eyes. So we should
Listen.
probably avoid stuff like assaulting children as a
All they have to
gimmick.
do is sell 6 tickets to WrestleMania. They could have covered the fines.
Yeah, that would have been it. Ugh.
But
Can I just
you
say,
know,
I've-
every single
Moving
every
on.
Make-A-Wish
Moving on.
kid would have done it.
No, they
Every
wouldn't.
Make-A-Wish kid would have
No,
done
they
it.
wouldn't.
Don't lie.
Stop it, Eric. Stop it. Just stop. Just we're past Make of Wish before you say something that 100% gets us canceled. Stephanie Vercare is the women's world champion.
I like her.
I do too. Booker T is a big fan of the Kiss of Death, or not? Is it the Kiss of Death? No. It's the Devil's
she slam-
something. Devil's
yeah.
Kiss.
Where she slams the person's head into the mat with and her ass is sticking up in the air, right?
Yeah,
Did you call it the Hershey's Slam?
I did.
'Cause
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call it forever.
It's the Devil's Kiss.
That's right. The Hershey
Yes.
Slam.
Booker T's a big fan of the Devil's Kiss.
I bet he is. he
We
likes
hear it.
all that cake.
Yes, he does. Well, that's true. He helped Stone Cold bake one in a grocery store once. But yeah, I like Stephanie Vercare. I think she's a good champion. I think she's a good pro wrestler. I enjoy watching her in-ring work. And then we have my favorite female champion currently, and that's Tiffany Stratton, because it's always Tiffy time in my heart. She does fantastic mic work. I love her promos. She plays scumbag heel so fantastically well. So yeah, I'm excited that she's a world champion.
I thought she's a face. Was she a face with her feud with Charlotte, or?
Yeah. Because Charlotte can't go face. Not without someone helping her go face.
Yeah.
Charlotte has a new face, though.
Yes,
she
she
does.
does.
She probably
It
got
looks-
new boobies too. I think she had to take time off because one of them popped once.
I thought she got her boobs taken out.
Did she? I don't know. It's so hard to tell. She's had a lot of surgery. She's had as many surgeries as her dad.
Yeah.
She's almost had as many plastic surgeries as her father has had wives.
Almost.
Yeah, which
Now
I
here's the deal.
think he's like one more wife away from tying his record for world championships too, if I remember correctly. He's been married and divorced a lot.
Okay,
he's
here's the
only
big
been-
question for you.
What's up, Eric?
I have the big one. So, with the prices of WWE going so high now and AEW staying so low, do you see a shift coming? Because like you just named a lot of champions and there's a lot of good wrestlers in AEW we talked about. But with that big price shift, like with TKO charging so much, do you see AEW like pouncing on this opportunity and kind of like trying to build their brand even more because they're more affordable by a large amount?
I don't know. That's a hard one to just straight up predict outright. Overall ticket like gate sales for WWE have dropped because of these price hikes, but not as much as I had originally expected.
I have kind of like an opinion on that because I kind of see AEW in a way as like ECW back in the day, you know, like AEW. It's just more. It's like, I mean, obviously, like AEW is backed by a billionaire, the Khans, but AEW, in my opinion, is more for like the 13 to like 30 male demographic, while WWE is still very rooted into like the PG for little kids. So I don't see AEW, taking advantage of the price hike and trying to get more fans over to them just because their content isn't geared towards little kids. So in retrospect, like, I don't know, I mean, if that would be a good or bad thing, but I don't know. I just feel like a lot of like hardcore AEW fans would see AEW selling out if they did decide to
start going more towards the
PG.
G to PG.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's a fair point, and I think I agree. I don't see AEW. I think AEW has finally really learned their lesson that they don't need to be the promotion that is counter to WWE, because they always have big problems when they try to go out and then just shit talk WWE.
Yeah,
because I mean, WWE's still the Titan, right? They still crush them in overall viewership. Oh, yeah. They still crush them.
There's
in
no
media
point
deals.
in trying to compete with a mega, juggernaut like the WWE when you just can't. You don't.
And I think they're finally starting to find their feet in regards to their own identity as a brand.
Yes.
Which is good, because that's going to cause growth anyway, because they're going to know what they're doing.
I have a very different opinion on this, but mine is more long-term. I do think there will be a shift. I don't think it's going to be for a couple of years, though. I genuinely think, with everything happening with WWE, they cannot sustain what they're doing. And long-term, their stories right now are not going to merit $8,000 WrestleMania tickets, period.
Oh, for sure. No.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think long-term they can sustain the ESPN deal either, because that has not been going very well.
ESPN blasted them online, saying that they just put on a really shit show. And I was like, that's the first pay-per-view they did for you guys. Like, even if it's a lie, you should be singing their praises.
My long-term hypothesis here is ticket prices are going to get so out of control, but the quality is not going to keep up. Everybody that they have backing them is going to back out, and then they're going to panic, and they're going to sell to the Saudi Arabia people, and then there's going to be a mass exodus to AEW, because good luck keeping anybody in a Saudi Arabian company. AEW will become the new WWE. They're going to snatch up every performer they can. There's not going to be a women's division anymore.
No, and they'll get every writer that doesn't want to relocate, because the PIF is definitely going to want to, which the PIF, for those that you don't know, is the Public Investment Fund. That's Saudi Arabia's like counter oil fund group that is going about trying to invest in other things besides fossil fuels, to basically broaden the economy of Saudi Arabia. But yeah, I
think if AEW could broaden their target demographic and tone down the violence a little bit, because if I had an 8-year-old, I wouldn't want to go take him to see Mox. I love Mox, but I'm not going to show my kid that.
Yeah. It's like taking your child to an R-rated show. You just don't.
Right. If they could figure that part out and stop catering to the super hardcore basement dwellers, I think AEW has a really strong chance.
How dare you call out the neckbeards? Listen,
I'm talking as one of them, but I I really think there's a shift coming within the next 5 years. I don't know how WWE can keep going the way they're doing. They're going to completely implode.
I'm also kind of curious because like Triple H was doing such a good job as the content officer before TKO really started to sink into the fabric of WWE, and I'm wondering how much creative control he may actually have at this point.
I really think The Rock is trying to push him out. I don't know because he's so close with Ari Emanuel, and Triple H and Rock have never liked each other. I think Rock is overstepping his bounds in some places. I mean, look at WrestleMania. It's that's the epitome of it. He's close with Travis Scott. Look at that dumpster fire and what happened with it. Triple H would never do that.
No. And like I said, so we'll see where it's going. We'll see if the board of directors are the problem or what's going on. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it. But yeah,
Just so everybody knows, the name of this episode is now Neckbeards. I've
awesome.
put it in.
Awesome.
We're going.
Nice.
Scott calling out the
Neckbeards.
basement dwellers. Yeah, moving on. IC champion is Dominic Mysterio, the greatest heel champion of all time. The fact that he has held on to the IC title for so long is actually making me more hyped about the fact that he's holding on to the IC title so long.
One of my biggest complaints with WWE right now is how I cannot watch the show for 6 months, turn it back on, and the same story is still happening because they've drawn out so long. Dominic is the exception. Put that title on him for 30 years and I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Like, just have him keep being kind of scummy. And by the way, did you see his was it like his 10-year anniversary shirt or something like that? And it's the picture of him playing the PSP with his bleach blonde hair as a
I
child.
did see that.
That was amazing.
Oh,
I'm actually not.
nom. Give me more scummy Dominic Mysterio.
I'm actually not a huge fan of the new neck tattoo he got though. But I don't know if you guys seen it. It's just like right on
Is
his
it worse?
throat.
Is
It's
it worse
worse-
than Cody Rhodes?
It's worse than Cody's. Yeah, Cody's is bad,
Really?
but Dominic's is like right up front on his throat,
I gotta
and
look
it
this
just
up.
really it's very
mean-
distracting.
Undertaker used to have his ex-wife's name tattooed across his throat. I'm pretty
Because
sure.
Undertaker's a fucking moron.
How dare you?
Oh, he's got that Lucha
I bet you
Libre
wouldn't
mask
say
on
that
his
to
neck?
his
That's his
face.
opinion, not the opinion of the shows. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I just looked up his neck tat, and it's a cool design. Horrible placement.
Yes,
Does it have anything to
Yikes.
do with chicken nuggets?
I wish.
it probably
I'd be
looks
into that.
better.
He is a big fan of chicken nuggies.
I
True.
know, that's what I'm asking.
And that's
Checking.
the official food of the United States, which brings us to the United States champion, the returning Ilya Dragunov. I always butcher his first name, but super excited he's back. He was always super fun to
Oh,
watch in
yeah.
NXT.
He beat Sami Zayn, right, for the belt. Yeah.
On his return match, which was amazing. They also did it on a televised show, which I like. I like seeing title changes happening on TV occasionally. Becky Lynch is the Women's Intercontinental Champion.
Mhm.
Not a big fan of her character work here recently. I am still a big fan of Becky Lynch, period.
She's lost a lot of steam. Like when it came,
in and out,
you know,
in and out with injury, and then in and out with pregnancy.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to hold pregnancy against her. I'm not going to be one of those
Mhm.
people who's like, well, she had a baby, she can't wrestle now.
It's just hard. Like when you just caught fire and everything you did, people are just like going
Mhm.
crazy for, and then you get hurt and you have to leave for
And she
a
had
longer.
she had a weird return.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Like, I think, like, Becky definitely, in my opinion, had kind of like a Stone Cold run where,
Yeah.
you know, when she was being called the man and just everyone's freaking out for her and
Becky
everything
two
she
belts.
did. Becky two belts. Yeah. I mean, everything
Yeah.
she did, like, was Stone Cold-esque. And
Yeah,
then,
and it was
then
gold. Like she had such
Yeah.
a good run.
a very, very good run, but then getting hurt. Like,
Yeah,
that just
derailed it.
derailed everything.
And
you
you can't. Yeah, it's so hard to catch that lightning in a bottle again.
Yes,
Again, because she came back into a weird feud, and then she returned
Mhm.
from pregnancy. Weird feud, got hurt, came back, another weird feud.
Mm-hmm.
But again, still a huge fan of Becky Lynch. I mean, even her
Oh, yeah.
mediocre work is still
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
still
she's
pretty good.
You know, she's better than 70% of the women's roster. You know, like
Oh yeah,
That's true.
you know, like
yeah.
man, she could leave for 2 years, come back, and she'd still be better than 70% of the roster. So
Yeah, especially with her mic skills. She is
yeah,
so good
definitely.
on the mic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Julia is the women's United States champion. I don't know much about her, to be
I don't know
perfectly
who
honest.
that is at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just
Julia.
gonna gloss over that to the one that I wasn't familiar with had happened, but AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are the World Tag Team Champions.
That's the weirdest
I
pairing.
feel like
Yeah, I'm
tag
excited that
teams are struggling in
AJ
WWE.
Styles has gold.
Yeah. He's never won the tag team
Really?
belts, right?
So yeah,
True.
I think this is his first tag team title
Yeah.
run. The Wyatt Six have the
WWE's
WWE tag
struggling.
team belts. They've got so many good tag teams, but they have such a hard time booking stories for tag teams.
Yeah.
And I've passed my love of DIY too. I love Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, but I don't know. I'm over it, I guess.
I'm
I
sad that
just-
the Motor City
WWE
Machine Guns.
They need a new big time like tag team.
Hmm.
Like
They had it with
Outlaws
the
or
Motor City
something.
Machine Guns, and then they booked them like crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
You know, yeah. Anytime like
I-
a super hype tag team comes to WWE, they get booked like shit all the time.
Yeah,
Like
they cannot. Well,
American
I mean, going
Alpha,
back historically,
I mean,
yeah, American
yeah.
Alpha was good. Even Vince never liked tag teams. He hated tag team wrestling
Yes.
for whatever reason, and that
Mhm.
I guess that culture has just kind of carried on. I mean, Triple H has tried, but yeah, nothing's really taken off. And then moving on to the women's tag team division, you have Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss as the We're Not Friends tag team, which is actually a pretty dope combination, if I'm being honest.
Is Bliss like she's not doing like her like you know, like the Bray Wyatt type shtick where she was like Sister Abigail type of thing? Is
No,
she just
she's not doing
regular
so
Alexa
much-
Bliss?
She's still doing a little bit of the crazy, but not the supernatural crazy, just the like I would
Normal
have dated
crazy?
her in my 20s crazy.
Ah.
I'd date her now. Alexa
That's
Bliss is
bad.
amazing looking.
Oh yeah. She had a kid too.
Yeah.
She still
But
looks
anyway,
banging.
that's actually a good team up between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. They actually offset each other really well. Gives off kind of the
Because Charlotte Flair can't wrestle.
It
That's a-
offsets that.
that's a bold take. Her ring and mat work is absolutely amazing. Charlotte Flair is
Boring.
really good in the ring.
She's just awful at everything else.
Yeah, she was overused is the problem. That's everyone's
Yes.
burnt out on Charlotte Flair because she was forced down our throats in the same way that everyone was mad at Roman Reigns because he was forced down our throats.
Yeah.
I'm going to gloss over NXT. NXT has its own champions. You guys can look them up. The only one that matters currently there is Sol Ruka because her finisher is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you should look it up. It's a dope finisher. So yeah, that's it for our list of champs and like current feuds.
So what's a feud the three you want to see? Like you're all more into wrestling than me. I'm not as much into it anymore at all. But like, what's a feud they need to do that you know they're just not going to do?
Karrion Kross versus Cody Rhodes.
I would really like to see Karrion back for sure.
Yeah. He's killing
Yeah,
it on the indies right now though.
His promos after WrestleMania were so good.
Hmm.
And like he was doing them all himself. He was writing them. The fans were chanting for him. They had an opportunity, but he circumvented the system, so to speak, and so they gave him the boot for it.
Mhm.
Isn't it weird
Sad.
that people would talk so much crap about Vince McMahon, and he did that to Zack Ryder, and then here comes Triple H, who's a big fan of Karrion Kross. Kross gets himself over, and then they treat him the same way because of the same reason. What?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah,
it's just.
What was that? Sorry.
What's yours like the big feud you want to see? You just
Oh
know it's
man.
happen.
Honestly, like not necessarily a feud. I just wish like Shinsuke Nakamura would have a main event run.
Yeah.
I love Shinsuke so much. When he came to the WWE, when he came to NXT from New Japan, I was so freaking hyped. His match with Sami Zayn was amazing. Scott, I think you were there live, right?
I was. That was
Yeah.
the best live match I've ever seen. It was
They dropped the
crazy.
ball so effing hard with Shinsuke.
Yep.
The guy just oozed charisma. Like he couldn't speak English, which I get, so the promos were going to be a little bit difficult. But man, dude, that guy, he was just so good. So good in the ring, very technical. He had the strong style with the knees and very stiff, But man, he was just so freaking good. They just like his feud with Samoa Joe in NXT was probably one of the best feuds like ever.
His feud with AJ Styles was really good.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
and their match at Mania was like wasn't very good, but like when Shinsuke turned heel at Mania, I was like, okay, now we're gonna get the King of Strong Style. We're not gonna get the Rock Star. We're not gonna get whatever BS they were putting on him. Like we're getting the King of Strong Style right here. And then they just cut his balls off, Like I don't know, but yeah, I just personally I really wish Shinsuke got a main event run in WWE. So
Definitely deserves it. He's amazing in the ring.
All right,
Yeah.
Scott.
I would love to see LA Knight and Drew McIntyre for the world title because both of those dudes have everything it takes to be the top guy and carry the whole company. Both of those guys have everything to prove and have been very loud about it. And both of those guys will beat the shit out of you to prove it. I think that would be the most insane match because they both have something to prove and both are after that title that they've never had. I think that would be incredible to watch.
I'd be down for that. I would be down for. What about you, Eric? Who you got?
So
Dream book
I don't
somebody.
really I haven't watched anything truly, but the big one I'm going to say just for the fans is like LA Knight. Like when I was looking through I've gotten a lot on X lately, a lot more than I used to. I'm trying to get more involved with fans and stuff like that. And when I was doing some research for this, a lot of people really do want LA Knight to do something. They're very upset that he's getting kind of blackballed for no reason. And it doesn't make sense because when you watch his promos, they're exceptional.
Mhm.
And it's crazy.
And he's a
I think
great
they're really wasting an opportunity.
he's a
Yes.
great wrestler too. That dude pulls off moves
Yes.
that a guy that size should not be able to do.
No. And yeah, did you see his Death Valley driver the other night? So good.
Yeah, dude. And he could
So
do a
good.
burning hammer. Who does
Yeah.
that?
Him. He does. LA
It's
Knight does a
crazy.
burning hammer.
I
do
AJ
love his
Styles can do a
jump.
burning hammer.
Yeah. I am sad that AJ Styles doesn't pull out the Ushigoroshi as much as he used to. I get that he's
Yes.
getting older and that's a
Yeah.
tough move to pull off safely, consistently, but God, I
Mhm.
love watching a good Ushigoroshi. That
Yes.
needs to be a finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in regards to doing something crazy when you're older, did anybody see that crazy Jeff Hardy move where he took all of the fucking slam when he jumped off the ladder? And I can't remember who it was on the table.
I was gonna say
Oh,
which
it was-
time.
It was
Yeah.
Devon. It was
All of it
recently,
himself,
right?
that yeah, the recent
Yeah.
one that they just did the
Oh, the
Table
the
chairs.
Dudley Boys retirement match.
Mhm.
Yeah, Devon
Yeah.
hasn't wrestled in years, and he was nervous. I was watching his YouTube channel about it, and he was really nervous to do this. And so Jeff was like, "Ah, fuck it." And so he just jumped straight through the table, and Devon barely went through. There's a side video of it. Devon barely
you
went
can
through the table.
Jeez.
Yeah, you could see his feet touched him, but
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy took a whole
Oh.
bump himself.
Dude, it was
But that's
nasty.
what
Holy
Jeff does,
shit,
dude. How is that guy still walking? And how is he with his alcoholism and substance abuse? How is he still alive, still wrestling?
I have
You
no
know,
idea. The love of the game.
Yeah,
It's
He's
the love of the
blessed.
game.
That
he's
guy is
taken some
blessed.
crazy bumps, dude.
He's
crazy bumps.
addicted to WWE, man. He's just addicted to pro wrestling. He's just one of those guys that's in
Yeah.
it for the love of the game.
Oh, dude, he just
So
yeah. I'm sure he gets just a massive
I'm-
high from the crowd and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably, you
Or-
know, a better high than any drug can give them. You know,
Right.
and that's why it just still does it. You know, it's like the adulation.
I'm sad that we skipped over the feud we were talking about at the beginning, and that's the Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena for the IC title. Because
That-
even if John Cena wins, Dominic Mysterio gets to say, "I retired John Cena," and I think
That
that
would
would
be
be
a
amazing.
super
It would be
fun
so
feud.
funny. It would be so funny.
Yeah, I'm fully in for that.
So yeah, that's the dream booking: is John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. Let's make it happen. We're gonna wish that one into reality. But with that, we're running to our limit. It's still definitely a possibility. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll see. So yeah, we've been crossing the Nerdverse. Our special guests tonight were Scott and Chris. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen. Hopefully, we get to see you guys more often to talk some pro wrestling.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think the next time we're going to be talking pro wrestling is going to be Life After Wrestling. So we're definitely going to have a lot to cover on that one. Going to have to keep that list paired pretty tight.
In a few weeks, right?
We'll definitely have.
Yeah, it's a couple weeks.
Nice.
Everybody's gonna have to kind of get together ahead of time with that one and kind of figure out who you're gonna talk about.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of options.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different routes have been taken by people out of him. I know for a fact. I'm going to bring him up, and I'm going to mention him now as a little spoiler alert for that episode. But I will be talking about Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh,
Dude, he was one I would have brought up too.
Yeah.
He's more
It's me.
successful now than
It's me. It's DDP.
Bang.
I'm
With
only
his
going to
huge
moderate
teeth.
when you three talk. I'm
That
just
actually-
going to moderate when you guys talk.
DDP led to probably my favorite Big Show promo of all time, and that's when Big Show was wearing the big fake white teeth.
I forgot about that.
Do you guys remember? That was such a good
I
promo.
do remember
It was
that.
so good. Anyway, we're going to bring this episode to a close. We may talk about that next time we're together with Scott and Chris. Eric, what do you got for us before we
Flips
go?
and flops, isn't that next week?
Yeah, Flips and Flops is next
That was
week.
supposed
Yeah,
to
we
be
got
this week. So we're gonna bang that out next week. We'll talk about some of the biggest flops in Nerdverse time over the last few years. We'll
hardware games, movies.
Yeah, just whatever we could pull, like some really good ones. We're gonna try to avoid the generic one we beat to death, like Cyberpunk. We already fucking beat that one to death, so we'll try to avoid stuff like
Skull
that.
and Bones.
Yeah, we'll pull some other ones out for everybody so they can enjoy the show. But yeah, we'll definitely look at some big flops. I got a couple that I think everybody's not gonna know in regards to some nerdy like electronic devices and stuff like that.
The Nintendo Power Glove.
That thing was awesome.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
I would rock that thing every day if I had one.
Eric could just wear it to work.
I'd wear it to work.
All right, and with that, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us. We're crossing the Nerdverse, and we will catch you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbyes.
See ya.
It's nice to say goodbye.